Hello Libra, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 6th of June through to the 12th of June 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. It's a general reading, Libra, so please take what resonates with you. It won't resonate with everybody, but it certainly will with some. Alright, so let's see what the universe and spirit wants to pass on to you at this time. So what are the important messages for Libra, please? The 6th to 12th of June 2022 or thereabouts. What's important for Libra to consider at this time? Alright, first of all we have number 45. This comes out quite a lot in past readings and this round of readings. But this talks about possible manipulation, control in one way or another, role playing perhaps. Sometimes it's when somebody wears a mask and they're not revealing who they really are or what their true intentions are. Sometimes it can mean a need to take over control a little bit more of your life. But let's see, shall we? I'll just put that to one side. Alright, number 52. Direction, purpose, objectives, taking the first step. So this is really having your sights set on where you are intending to go and taking those first steps now. Alright, okay, let's see. We'll get into the tarot now. Alright, so what's important for Libra to consider at this time, please? 6th to the 12th of June 2022. What are the important messages for Libra? Well, we have a major arcana card that just flipped over, so we'll have a quick look at it. This is the Magician. This is the Grand Manifestor in Tarot, and he has his sights set. He knows what he wants, but he then sets about working to manifest and bring his reality, bring his desires, his truth, his sights into some form of a reality. Alright, so this has jumped out for yourself, Libra, perhaps adopting the Magician energy at this time. Alright, so let's see. The Magician also brings energy of magic, things that are otherworldly. So let's see. So this is the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Rods. Queen of Rods is a very vibrant energy, very creative, an entrepreneur, a go-getter. She sees opportunities and goes for them in the nicest possible way. The sun's always shining on her. She's a warmth. She has a great warmth about her. Beautiful. Gets things going when you get an energy of the Queen of Rods around you. This could well be reflecting an aspect of yourself, Libra. If not, it could be the pure energy of the Queen of Rods that's around you at this time. Or this could be referring to somebody connected to you. So I'll just put the Queen to one side. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, so could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Libra? Could we clarify all of the cards on the table for Libra, please? Queen of Rods would certainly be reflective in this particular energy here of having objectives, seeing where you're going and actually going for it. Alright, now at the bottom of the deck, this time we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is very much about moving on. Moving on from something that is no longer meaningful, has been meaningful in the past. But it's more than just moving on. This is about going in search of your ninth cup. And the ninth cup is wish fulfillment, having all of your wishes coming true. Alright, so let's see, we'll just put that down to one side. Alright, at the heart of your reading, okay, we've got the Six of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. And the Six of Swords, again, this is a moving on card, a moving on energy. Perhaps having to leave choppy waters, troubled times, a troubled situation, and go in search of calmer waters, dry land perhaps. Clarified by the Three of Wands. So yes, you've been putting a lot of hard work and planning into this moving on situation, whatever it means for you, Libra. But with this particular Three of Wands, this is saying that it's not quite the right time, because the young lady here with her surfboard is waiting for that perfect wave, but the sea is quite calm, just the odd little ripple. So there's no big wave going to come anytime soon. And she could be waiting in the wrong place. So it's not that things aren't going to happen, but it's just about timing here, and just waiting a little bit longer perhaps before moving on. And yes, at the root of this, we have the Ace of Rods and the Knight of Swords. So at the root of this situation, the Ace of Rods, this is very much about seeing a new opportunity. As the Queen of Rods, this is her energy. So, and the rod that she's holding there, here it is laid down. And this means that this young woman is moving from one environment on the rod, going across to another environment. So there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity that's been presented to you, Libra, that's very exciting, it's very creative, and but it means leaving one environment, moving on to another. But it's a new opportunity here that I feel that you are feeling quite excited about and passionate about. And clarified by the Knight of Swords. So there's been information. This is about messaging. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the minor arcana, and he delivers messages very quickly. Communication. Swords are about the mind, about communication. So this Knight of Swords, I feel there was information delivered to you. It came through quite quickly, perhaps quite suddenly. And started this process of movement here. Okay. The past influences, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Six of Swords again. So the Six of Swords has come out twice, once at the heart of your reading, and it's moved or flowed on from the past situation here. But the lead cup here is the Nine of Cups, and if you remember, we talked about with the Eight of Cups that came out that this is more about going in search of your ninth cup, all right, which is wish fulfillment, and here it is. So as a past influence. You started moving on here. I feel you were guided by spirit. And this movement started moving on from choppy waters, looking for calm waters here. But moving on to the ninth cup, to wish fulfillment. This is interesting. It's really interesting when the cards start to repeat themselves. So there's a message here that wants to be heard, Libra. Okay, so what's on your mind at the moment? Well, we have conflict here. We've got the Seven of Rods and we've got the King of Wands. The Seven of Rods and Seven of Wands. This is very much about having to defend yourself, standing your ground. You have the higher ground, Libra, but you're having to stand your ground from somebody or something that would ride roughshod over you if they were allowed to. So you're having to stand your ground, and it's to do with the King of Wands energy. So we have a king and queen on the table here now. But there is conflict between, I feel there's conflict between yourself and another. Put yourself in the position where you need to be. There's no gender in tarot, but we clearly have a king and queen on the table here. So there's some conflict. Now, the King of Wands, again, is an entrepreneur. Creative, is a go-getter. However, the reverse side of the King of Wands he can be a player. He comes in to get what he wants, and then he leaves when he doesn't get it, or once he has achieved his aims. He can have a large ego and be quite self-serving. So that's the negative, the reverse, the flip side of the King of Wands. And you know, place yourself where you need to place yourself, Libra. But there is conflict between this Queen and the King of Wands. I feel the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Rods energy is your energy, Libra. Again, it's not gender specific. And I feel you're having to defend yourself from a King of Wands energy. It's interesting how the cards are placed here across the top. So we've got the Queen of Wands in conflict with the King of Wands here. And having to move on, looking for the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and leave something behind that has had its day, really. It has no meaning any longer. Okay, let's have a look going forward. Okay. All right, going forward, Libra, we've got the Two of Cups and we have the Three of Cups. And the Two of Cups, this is a very close relationship. It can be an intimate relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It's definitely two people on the same page, think alike, same values, etc. Then there's a bit of a celebration going on here. Now, it can be an intimate relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It can be close friendship, colleagues who are on the same page. So going forward, there's a close relationship here, and connected with this particular Three of Cups. This is about joining forces and following your star. Not just yourself, but with somebody else. And I feel it's to do with this twin flame relationship here. And I feel you're going to be joining forces and leaving a situation that is no longer meaningful, perhaps for either of you, and you're heading then to follow your star, follow your dreams. Where is your star going to lead you, or going to lead you both, Libra. I just want to come back quickly to the first two cards here, where I felt that there's something about manipulation here and somebody wearing a mask, somebody wanting to be in control. But then seeing a new direction that you want to go in, having a renewed sense of purpose, and taking the first steps. It is interesting that a lot of the cards have, the messages within the cards are saying very much the same thing, Libra. Now, this reading won't be for everybody, as you know, but it will be for somebody. Okay. Now, what your guides want to say to you is, we have the Moon, Major Arcana, we have the Ace of Swords. So we have two aces on the table, the Ace of Rods, and now they've got the Ace of Swords. And the aces do represent new opportunities, new beginnings, taking decisive action. But the lead card here is the Moon, and it's a Pisces Cancer energy. But this is when some things are clear, some things are not very clear at the moment. And this is what your guides want to make you aware of, Libra, that you can't see the whole picture at this time. And that's why you're having to give some very focused thought to the situation that's on the table. So, don't allow emotions to get in the way of your clarity of thought now. Be focused, think pragmatically, think logically, and think strategically, Libra. It's about getting underneath the skin of things. Things are perhaps a little bit foggy at the moment, so you can't quite see the whole picture at this time. And that's why it's important to leave emotions to one side. Don't allow emotions to cloud your vision at this time. So there's definitely something here about moving on, but waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time to move on. And you have to wait for the right time because things are a little bit foggy at this time. So a bit more thought, a bit more clarity. But certainly there's something here about some conflict with a King of Wands type energy. But this is all started from something very exciting, a new opportunity being presented to you that you are thinking of taking, or you are taking the steps towards this new opportunity. However, and there is a twin flame here going forward, that you are going to be following your star. But just a little bit more thought needs to be given to this picture. The picture's not complete at the moment. And it may be because somebody's being quite manipulative around you wearing a mask. So it's just being mindful of that. Okay. Alright, let's see. We'll get two final messages for you, Libra. Two final messages for Libra, please. Two final messages for Libra. All right, Libra. Well, we have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So you haven't trodden this path before, Libra. This is brand new to you. This is virgin territory. So it's going to feel a little bit unclear. You're probably a little bit nervous taking these steps. But the universe wants you to know that you are exactly where you need to be. It's just getting a bit more information now about the next steps to take. Right. And because you are a wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Others will look to you to watch, to be aware of and follow your lead, really, for many people. They're standing in the shadows at the moment, waiting to see what steps you take, what decisions you take. But you're clearly a wise leader, and you're shining your torch to lead the way. And so others are going to follow your lead in time. That's a beautiful energy. But of course, you are in unknown territory yourself. So it's just taking those first tentative steps in a new direction. And that's what people are going to be watching. And I feel they're going to be in a lot of awe about the steps that you take, the decisions that you make, Libra. Now remember, this isn't a reading for everybody, but I feel whoever it's for, you will recognise your story here. If you've enjoyed the reading and it's had meaning for you, could you please like, share and subscribe to help the channel to grow? I'd really appreciate that. But nevertheless, good luck going forward, Libra. And until next time, bye bye for now.